All right, welcome back. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody for all the pictures and the plans you sent me for the portable lathe stand I'm building for the symposium in March. I really appreciate it. I did have one suggestion, and I'm sorry I can't find your name. I just spent 20 minutes looking for it too. But he suggested using the bathroom cabinet, and I thought that was a great idea. I went on Craigslist. I couldn't find one I was looking for, but there's a bunch of free ones on there, so that might be the way to go too. But I ran down to my salvage yard here in town and I picked up this, and it's going to work out perfect. I just had to retrofit it a little bit, beef it up a little bit. I got a drawer in it and a big cabinet underneath, so it's going to work out nice. All right, before I get started though, I need a favor from you. Everybody needs a favor, right? Mark, he's putting together something for Captain Eddie, so I'm sure many of you have benefited from his videos. And if you don't know, he's went through a rough time. He's out of the hospital and he's back home and recovering now, but Mark's trying to put something together for him to send him, so he wants everybody to take a picture. And if you know Captain Eddie, you'll recognize this. So just take a picture of yourself. We'll work for wood. All right, Captain, we're all pulling for you and we need you back in the shop as soon as possible. All right. And if you want to see how I made this portable lathe stand, just watch. The wood shop is sponsored by ChefwareKits and Easy Wood Tools. All right, here's my cabinet. I need to do a few things to it. I need to put a top on it. I want to beef up the inside a little bit, and it has a drawer down on the bottom. Right there. And that's going to work out perfect. I'm going to pull the fascia off here, cut a hole on the inside of this, and remount the drawer up on top. So I have all my tools right underneath the lathe. And I have a piece of safety plexiglass here, and I'm going to go ahead and mount that on the back side here. I need to build a frame for it. I'll have it go down when I'm transporting it and then come up when I'm demonstrating at the show. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull the fascia off first and cut that hole for that drawer. I'm going to cut it 4 inches deep and it's 30.5 wide, so I'm going to leave half an inch on each side. All right, I'm just going to use my skill saw to cut it out. I'm going to come up close to the corners and I'll hand saw out the little bit that's left. Alright, now I need to remount the drawer slides, and luckily when they manufacture cabinets like this, they pre-drill them for a bunch of different configurations. So some of these would have had drawers in it, and the holes are already drilled for the offsets here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those in. Alright, there we go. A little bit of room. Now I'm going to mount the, actually I'm going to put in some supports first in the corners, and then I will mount the face on. Alright, I just cut up a couple little supports and I made them the same height as this support here. If it's not sturdy enough, I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of plywood or another support across here and maybe make a little shelf for it just to sturdy it up. It's going to have to be pretty thin because of the drawer, but I'll figure something out if it needs a little bit more. And I'm just going to take these and screw them in from the outside. Just going to pre-drill for these real quick. Alright, I'm just going to put a little brace on the back side here. I already spread glue on it. And I pre-drilled the back side of it already. Alright, I have the face all lined up, measured it out, clamped it on, so I'm just going to screw that drawer to it, and again I pre-drilled all of those. Alright, now I can put on the top. Alright, so I cut the groove in here, plexiglass slides right in. I just cut this to support it. I was going to just drill right down into it, but I don't know, I think I wanted a little bit sturdier, so I'm just putting this piece on. I'll screw that down and then screw it to it, and then I'm going to put a skin on the whole back side. I have a hole over here that I want to cover up. So I'm going to get this all lined up and pre-drill everything. Alright, I'm going to put the wheels on. I got short ones, I don't want it to sit up too high, and the front ones lock. They're swivel and they lock. So I marked out on both sides for the fixed ones here. And I'll flip it over. And they go through just a little bit, and I'll cut those off with the die grinder. Brought them in an inch from each side and then 2 inches down. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the screws in here, and I'm just using a die grinder for that. Alright, there we go. I'm going to wait and bolt the lathe on once I get it down to the show. It'll be easier to transport that way. I drilled out for all the bolts, made sure everything fit, and it didn't interfere with the drawer. I still need to build a simple little rack in here to hold my tools, but I'll show that on the follow-up on Monday. So the overall cabinet is 24 deep, 32 tall, and 34 wide. And perfect, fits a nice big tote. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that up with wood. And I think I mentioned that this has a coating on it that I'll peel off. It's just so it doesn't get scratched. The lathe height is perfect for me, but in case anybody else wants to turn, I think I'm gonna build probably a 4-inch platform to go back here. And again, the Oregon Woodturning Symposium is March 6th, 7th, and 8th. I would love to have you stop by. I'm going to be over on the vendor side with Craig from ChefwareKits. It's free to get in, but if you do want to sign up for some of the demonstrators, and there's some amazing demonstrators coming, you can go online. I'll put their website down below again, and you can go check that out. All right, the only other thing is my next live show is this Saturday. It's 11 a.m. Pacific time. Did it a little bit earlier this time, kind of mixing it up. And I'm going to make a duck call. I still get a lot of questions about that. I'd love to have you on the live show too. All right, thanks for watching.